procedurally, beyond, we're not talking about the law anymore and libel, but procedurally, because that's what Rappler is saying, that's what Maria is saying, and her supporters are saying, there's something funny with all the, you know, some people will say it's circumstantial, but the point is, people in this country, you have to take everything in context. This doesn't exist in a vacuum. So little things like, well, not little things, but things like that. She should have been entitled to posting bail, and people perceive that the system jumped through its own hoops to deny her bail and so on. Maria, I think, had a very pointed message to the Secretary of Justice. Were there procedural matters here that do suggest that, wait, iba to? I mean, it's not just
Ako lang
about
muna sasagot.
Go ahead.
Okay, Attorney.
Go ahead.
First of all, if you come to think of it, kung yun lang, on the face value, almost okay naman pala. Ginawa naman ng DOJ yung kanilang job, etc. However, if you look into the article itself, no, the article was written by Santos. Renato Santos. So what happened to that? In libel kasi, the author and then liable as well the editor and then the publisher. What happened to that? But why wasn't he filed a case? So that's one of the things that you have to consider. Second of all is yung fact na may NBI investigation at that time na ginawa. And then the NBI dismissed it for prescription ng 1 year.
NBI, which is part of the DOJ.
Correct. And then 4 days after, biglang binuhay ulit to, final sa DOJ. And then nag-resolve yung prosecutor na merong probable cause to file the complaint. So that's the third, no? And then the fourth question here is yung process on how she was arrested. First of all, bakit parang past 5 na ng 13, correct?
Right.
Because PR-wise, no, I also work in PR. If yung news cycle ng 14 holiday, mga tao wala ganong pasensya sa mga national matters na ganyan because they will dwell on the Valentine's celebration. So I think if you consider all those things, merong hint of politicizing this case and actually persecuting Maria by this case. So,
let me add to that. I agree with the main writer. No, the one they should have had a beef against primarily should have been Ray Santos, because Ray Santos wrote the article. No? Maria was nowhere near the article, except that she's of course the CEO and executive editor of Rappler, and of course as far as the administration is concerned, siya yung Rappler. No? So tama yung point na yun. But I do understand that the case also involves Ray Santos, except that the warrant was not served on him first. It was served on Maria first. Now, that's the first. The second thing that I saw, and I saw this circulating on Twitter, no? The copy of the warrant. Okay? Copy of the warrant was given. I don't think a copy of the information was attached. The information is a charge sheet. The information is what will tell the accused, this is what you're charged with, and what will tell the judge, no, how much bail is recommended. And so, if you were the judge who is being asked to issue a release order, no, ikaw yung MTC judge, magko-compute pa ako, right? Kasi walang recommended bail. The information was not attached. The resolution itself, no? So all of those things, as you say, no, they're not little things. They're circumstances that, you know, conspire to allow us to see that maybe things weren't that regular, no? Things weren't as regular as they thought. Even though, yes, there was compliance with specific points of the rules of court, no? Like, anytime of the day or night, yeah, sure, 5 o'clock, pwede pa naman yan, di ba? So, may night court naman. All of those things. But, again, those are red flags na bakit kinailangan ganon. They could have very easily have gone first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock na umaga, puntahan si Maria, puntahan si Ray, and say, here's a warrant, okay, please come with us, but you can always post bail at RTC Manila. Kasi bukas ng RTC Manila at that time.
Kung 14 nila or 13 nila sinerve.
Yes, 13 na umaga or 14 na umaga.
Baka may Valentine's Day.
Possibly.